Hi everyone, welcome back. It feels like so long ago that I shared these two palettes with you. So this is the On Tote palette and this is the Rose Golden palette from Zoeva. And really, it's not that long ago, it's only a number of months ago, but if you go back and have a look at those videos, and I will leave the links to the videos in this video as well as in the description box below. Like, the videos have changed so much, but so this is not what this video is about. This video is not about these palettes. This video is about this palette, and it has taken me so long to find this one. I think I've visited Sephora at least 10 times trying to get my hands on this palette, and it is always out of stock. So that little drawer on top of the Cocoa Blend palette is always empty, and it's filled with like some of the more or some of the less popular palettes. But you know my opinion on Zoeva by now. If you don't, go ahead and look at those videos. There's also some of the Spectrum palettes on my channel as well. You can have a look at those as well. I will put those in the description box below as well. But I have been looking for this one forever. Okay, so I've used it on my eyes today. What do you think? I think it's really pretty. I'm loving the outer corner. I'll show you what that shade is in a moment. Now, if you've watched my other videos about Zoeva, you know the deal by now. Zoeva 10 pan palettes are around the $39 mark, and they are a cardboard packaging that does contain 10 shadows. They come with a clear protector, and then you have 10 large pans of shadow, names printed below, and just in various shades. They do come in a sort of identical slip cover there as well. Now, the shadows, just looking at the description below, no parabens, no mineral oils, that's a big one for me. No fragrance, no phthalates, I don't know what that is, let's do some research. Superior pigmentation, easy to blend, with vitamin E, made in Italy. These do contain talc, so if that's something that you're wary of, then keep that in mind. Just for reference, the other two palettes from this line that I do have are also made in Italy. Zoeva's a European brand, so that makes sense. Alright, let's get on to the important stuff. So as the name suggests, we have 10 beautiful shades, sort of around the warm brown colour, you know, family. If you are a warm shadow lover, then I definitely think this one you will like. So having a look at the palette, I think the first thing that really pops out at me is that beautiful shade there. So that one there is called Warm Notes, and that's the one that I'm wearing on the outer corners today. Underneath the eye, I've smudged out some of Freshly Toasted, which is a matte, and then above the upper lash line, I've smudged in a little bit of Beans Are White. In this palette, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers, and then we have one here which is kind of a dark shadow with a glitter in it. We need to do swatches, don't we? Let's go through the palette one by one. I've put a little bit of primer on the back of my hand so I can show you what these look like. Let's have a look at Bitter Start. That is our very neutral shade there. Let's look at Sweeter End now, which is a soft dusty pink in a shimmer formula. Having a look at it on the skin, it's actually a duochrome. We've got some gold shift in there as well. Onto Warm Notes. This is my favorite. It's like a cranberry leaning towards burgundy shade. Isn't that beautiful? Subtle Blend is like your mid-tone coppery shimmer that I've just put my fingernail in. And Beans Are White are the darkest, or is the darkest shade in the palette, and it's a, I want to say this is actually quite cool tone, dark brown. I want to say espresso brown. Alright, Pure Ganache is your really beautiful warm goldy shade. It's a shimmer. That's quite almost foiled. Substitute for Love, another smooth matte in a mid-tone. Fantastic. This would be beautiful in the crease. I have to say the mattes are really smooth. And a slightly darker brown there. This is kind of like a red brown. that readiness doesn't really translate on the skin quite as much. And here's that kind of espresso shade with the goldy glitter in it. And this one's called Infusion. And then lastly, I haven't given this shade enough love, I don't think. This is a Delicate Acidity. So a lovely deep purple shimmer. That's really nice. I need to use that one more. So here's the palette swatched. So, I mean, you know my opinion on these palettes. I think they're lovely. I think for the price point, they're fantastic quality. They actually remind me a little bit Makeup Geek shadows, but I think there's a lot more, they're a little bit more powdery, a little bit more fallout with these. But I did purchase this palette as I did the other two palettes. I purchased all the Zoeva palettes that you see on the website. I just really like this brand. You will have seen a little while ago me talking about a Morphe palette, and you get roughly that amount of shades, so quite a lot more shades for the similar, just slightly more than you pay for this. So this is just under $40, $38, $39. This one I paid about $45 for, depending on where you're purchasing it from. And obviously there are some similar shades in these palettes. But I feel like in terms of quality, even though you're getting a lot less in these palettes, I feel like the quality is a lot better. So these shades, like out of this entire palette, there might only be 10 to 15 that I think I won't say usable because I think they're all usable, but I think that are as blendable and easy to use as these ones are. Not to bash this palette at all because I think this palette really does have its own place, but I really do like the quality of these shadows a lot better. So that's my quick glowing review of this palette. This is the Cocoa Blend palette from Zoeva. Again, I will leave links maybe here about the other palettes in this series. These are available in store exclusively at Sephora, and you also can get Zoeva on beautybay.com. Thanks so much for visiting again. Thanks so much for sticking through the video, and I always appreciate every like and every subscription, so I'd love for you to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.